Hey, what's going on YouTube? UA Reviews here, and today I have a review video on the Under Armour Warp Speed receiver gloves. Okay, so I got these for Breast Cancer Awareness Month for October. I got them for $45 regular price at Hibbett Sports. I'm going to go into all the details about these gloves here in the video, what I like, what I don't like about them, and some other people's opinions on them. There are a lot of mixed reviews on these gloves, and I will try to hit both sides of that. I did buy these for my flag football league I was in this year. I used these in 3 of my 5 games. Had one catch with them. Didn't do anything with that catch, but you know, I caught the ball. That was pretty awesome. These are a little dirty, as you can tell. They do have a little wear on them from just me using them in the 3 games. But I will be going over these, and I will also be doing a comparison review of last year's breast cancer awareness bolt gloves and how I compare these 2 top gloves that they came out with the 2 past years. I will compare those and tell you which ones I like better and probably prefer more, but that's a later video. So now I want to go over the Warp Speed gloves here. So these do also come in a lot of colors. I just got this, you know, like in pink and white. This is like a kind of like a hot pink color, and then the rest is just white. And these are just little pink stripes going all over the glove. The tropic, or whatever you want to call it, hot pink part of it. It's made of almost like this leather material, but it's not leather. It's more of a synthetic. Which is kind of weird because this part is not leather and not the synthetic. It's like its own type of glove material. It's like, sort of like some of the Under Armour. You know, it's similar to the similar to the older gloves that they've come out with, just as far as the material. But this is different. And something that I think they should have done is just, if they're going to make it, you know, it kind of feels different. I really feel like if they're going to make a glove, you know, with this synthetic, if they're going to put a little bit on it, they should just cover the entire glove in it. It just doesn't make sense to me why they would just make it 2 different like materials on, because it doesn't feel, it's not like it's different or it has any kind of effect, but like the Nike Vapor Carbons, you know, they're all like that synthetic leather material all over the glove. So I think if they're trying to be like Nike's Vapor Carbons, they should probably just make the whole glove like that synthetic leather. But you know, that's a different topic, I guess. The palms are made of Under Armour's Grab Tack material. It's a very sticky material. As you can tell, if you put the gloves together, and this is what a lot of people do, you can tell that they stick together. And I recently washed these because they were dirty from me using them, but they are sticky, I will say that. And how that holds up over time, I have heard some different things. I do have a few little marks here. It's hard to tell, but I have worn these a little bit, and they did wear a little bit. Something that Under Armour, and I think other gloves are doing now, they're starting to put this this standard patch on it, NOC SEA, and that stands for the National Operating Committee on Standards for Athletic Equipment. So basically what that means is these gloves meet the standard for the National Standard for Athletic Equipment. Like that means anything, it's just really just something that all the gloves are, like, I think even Nike put this symbol on, but not exactly sure, but it's just a little logo there. Can't get these apart. Look at there. Once I try these on, I'm going to show you something I kind of don't like about them, especially with the wrist, I guess the wrist strap here. And then what's kind of neat on the inside, and something else I really like about these, is they got the locker tag, and then they've made it in pink, and they have a little breast cancer awareness ribbon there. And then on one of my gloves, I just wrote hope for my games, just basically as a word, just to say hope, as in, you know, hope to find a cure. You know, that it's just basically hope that one day breast cancer awareness can be defeated. I mean, I try to write encouraging things on some of my gear, little motivational things. But yeah, so now I'm going to try these on show you what they look like, do a grip test, and we'll wrap this video up. Alright, so I'm going to put the Warp Speed gloves on for you guys. One thing I did want to, like I just got done saying in the review part of it, I want to talk about the little wrist strap here. I don't really like this. It really bugs me how it just doesn't feel right on some of Under Armour's gloves. Like, if you can look here, you can see how there's extra hanging out, and there's just like extra of the little wrist strap still just hanging out. And I'm putting these as tight as I can get them, because, you know, you got to have them tight. But something that another YouTuber, I Know Football, talked about was just how, you know, pointless, and just kind of how these really didn't do nothing. And they really, he talked about how they didn't really lock down his wrist. You know, there's no really protection there at all. They just kind of feel flimsy almost, to me, is how I would describe it. I want to agree with that, because they just don't really, they just don't do nothing. It feels like there's just even extra there, because you can see, sorry if you can't see it, but if you look here, you know, there's a certain amount of the Velcro, and there's actually a longer part of the actual Velcro strap and whatever, but it goes on and there's just extra hanging out. So it just kind of looks weird, and especially if like the gloves don't fit you, it'll really tell that these are, see, even these are tight. I've always wore XL gloves. These are a size XL, and there's just always extra hanging out. So, and even if you try to line it up, you know, the gloves still don't feel right. If you try to line it up like that and make it even, the gloves aren't, you know, they're loose almost. So that's just the one thing that kind of really bothered me about these gloves, was just kind of the wrist strap. Just how they're, I feel like Under Armour could have done a lot better, and they've done a lot better on their little wrist straps, along, you know, with other gloves, you know, where they really lock your wrist down. But these just kind of feel almost like they're not really doing nothing for you. But as far as grip on these and the overall look, really do like the Warp Speed design on them. The pink part of them is really neat. I think these are the coolest looking pink gloves you can get. Maybe besides the new pink F3s that have like the Under Armour symbol. I really feel like Under Armour with these gloves, they should have made like a design where you can put the gloves together and make a design or whatever. I feel like they should have done that with their top gloves. They did do them with the F3s, but I feel like they could have done it with these. With grip, they do have a lot of sticky grip on there. As far as my grip on there is a little wear. I don't know if you can see it. I will try to film with my iPhone, and it might be able to show these a little better. There is like a little noticeable scratch there. I don't know how that happened, but a little wear and tear, as you can see on the finger up there, just a little bit. And then the thumb has a little too, but you know, that's just, I wore these and, you know, used them pretty hard, so they're still holding up pretty well. If you just use these for games and don't use them every practice and whatnot, these should hold up for you. I will do a grip test with a football here. I'm using 3 fingers, and they can hold pretty well. And then we'll do it with the other side. So yeah, these gloves, you know, they're alright. I would definitely give them like maybe like an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I don't usually do a rating scale, but I feel like these do need to be rated. Like I said, there are a lot of mixed reviews out there. There's people that really like these. There's people that really don't like these. You know, they're still good gloves. Don't get me wrong. I really feel like, you know, the grip's good on them. You know, I feel like Under Armour's done better with their gloves. Now I haven't tried. These are the only really new gloves that I've gotten. So I may try the F3s and see if they're any better as far as like you know, how they feel and whatnot. So good grip. Kind of questioning Under Armour on the wrist strap there. It feels weird. I don't know if it's right. But with that, if you have any more questions, be sure to drop a comment below in the comment section, or send me a message if you have more questions or whatever. But that's going to do it for now. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, UA Reviews. Follow me on Twitter for all kinds of updates on Under Armour gear that I get and just whatnot. And then guess we'll see you guys next time. And also watch out for the comparison video between these and the bolts. So that'll be coming soon. And thanks for watching, guys.